Hello everyone.
This is Shafiq from Knowledge Byte channel. Today we are going to learn about how fast a virus spreads and why lockdown and social distancing is very important. As COVID-19 is spreading rapidly, let's learn how one can estimate how fast a virus can spread. But before that, we must understand the general term what virus stands for. See, virus is a tiny infectious agent that reproduces inside the cells of a living host. For example, if you are experiencing cold and flu, which means cold and fever, viruses will attack cells that line the respiratory or our digestive tracts. So here the host cells, once it gets attacked, it multiplies over there. The human immunodeficiency, whereas even HIV, which causes AIDS, attacks the T cells of the immune system. This is how the virus works. You can see the steps. In the first step, virus particle attaches to the host cell. Then the particle releases its genetic instructions. Then it injects its genetic material, usually the DNAs, to the host cell. Enzyme make parts of new viruses, and then it develops rapidly and it becomes a part of new viruses. Then the new particles break free from the host cell. So the property of the host cell which is present in our body is completely changes, and that's why we experience this disease. And how far and how fast this COVID-19 spreads? So this question is on everyone's mind now. It worries us every day, and usually as per our intuition and our brain extrapolate in a straight line. Usually when we think about this, what we think is, for example, if a, if in a country 5,000 persons got infected in a day, imagine, then after 2 days you are getting data that 10,000 people are getting infected. What you will think? Okay, each day 5,000 people are getting affected. No, that's actually a very wrong thinking. That's what is called linear thinking. We usually think in that way, but this, in case of viruses, it is much more worse than that. Now let us see the actual data, what we have actually experienced in our different countries. We can measure it using the exponential function. So it helps you to determine the growth rate, that is to analyze the factors leading to spreading of viruses and how we can control it. So globally, as per the data which was taken by the Coronavirus Resource Center of Johns Hopkins University, we have a recent data which says that globally it took just over 60 days for the number of COVID-19 infections to reach 1 lakh people. In the beginning, it took nearly 2 months, but after that, around just 12 to 14 days it took to infect 2 lakh people all over the world. So you can see the difference here. In the beginning, it took nearly 2 months to spread to 1 lakh cases, but in the next 12 to 14 days, 2 lakh people got affected. Then after that, within 4 days, there was rapid rise. 1 lakh people got affected. And then subsequently, within the next 3 days, we are getting a data that 1 lakh people are getting affected. So you can imagine, and among these, nearly 6 lakh people have got affected so far. That is today's data, and nearly 24,800 people have died, and which brings a fatality rate of around 4.6% as per the data. So you can see here in the beginning, as per the exponential factor suggests that in every country, in the beginning, the growth rate was very, very slow, but then it shows a very rapid growth rate. Like in case of India also, in the beginning, the count was very, very less, but in just a matter of 10 days, it arises to 5,800. So the growth rate is increasing very rapidly. How to control it? Very simple. It can only be done by strictly following lockdown and maintaining social distancing. But then how effectively it work, only time will tell. Because even though in countries like Italy, US, they have initiated lockdown, but India has initiated a very strict lockdown. That is why our cases, the number of cases is very less. But then again, it depends on how effectively we are maintaining this social distancing and lockdown. It will only determine the factors, and it will only tell you that how many people are getting affected and how much can be reduced. As of now, we must follow these procedures regularly to fight and protect ourselves from this deadly disease. One is to do hand wash regularly because it is very essential, and better use soaps as it is found to be more effective, and maintain social distancing. This is really, really important. And the third one, most important thing, take immune rich foods, especially fruits and vegetables, to keep our immunity level of our body high and intact. Let's be safe and insist others also to follow social distancing. That is why it is very, very, very important to fight against this deadly disease and also adhere to lockdown procedures. Surely we will win this and totally wipe out this disease and protect our people. With this, I hope you might have understood the seriousness of why lockdown is very, very important. So please, guys, stay safe. We'll see you in another video tomorrow. Thank you.